Oh yes, what a brilliant place for the mechanic to place my bloody car. Welcome back to GTA Online. This is the Schlagen GT. Schlagen. It, of course, is a benefactor, which means it is indeed a Mercedes look-alike. That's the intention of it. And I've got to say, it looks like a Mercedes. Definitely reminds me of the AMG GT, which is, again, not a far cry considering that it's called the GT. It does have some BMW characteristics, like new BMW characteristics. A lot of the splitters and stuff. That seems very BMW, but again, Mercedes BMW, it could be a combination of that and a Z4 potentially. I think that's probably what it is, and maybe a bit of the new M6 styling in there, but it could also just generally be the Z4. But we've got customization. I hope. Otherwise, I've just wasted 1.3 million. That is right, 1.3 million, I believe, is how much this car costs. But it does look fantastic. I'm really liking how it looks. I'm hoping we can change the front bumper a little bit because it does look a little bit sad. But let's get on with it. Bumpers. Front bumpers. I'm expecting some niceness here. Straight away, we've got some pretty decent options. A few carbon canards, which is definitely going to be added on. And we've got some extra carbon bits. I think I'm actually going to go with the slightly painted secondary color. Let's go primary color. Painted. Rear bumper, thank you very much, I know. Again, with the rear bumper, do I have anything? It's significant. I think it's alright. It's nothing fantastic, but it'll do the ruddy job. Chassis, whatever that means. Oh, we're putting racing seats in there this time. Zoom, I would put L2, not R2. Racing seats, we can go proper racing seats with dials. We can make it into a proper race car with a cage. That's pretty aggressive. I think I'm going to go with racing seats. Keep it on the... I'm making a road car, Rockstar, not a race car. That's the first time I've ever heard him say that in his life. Exhaust. I don't know why I put the camera over there. Triple exhaust. Oh, that's why. Because there is a side exit exhaust on a Mercedes. Don't mind. Alternate race side exhausts. And that. That is the weirdest thing I've ever seen, but it's going on. We've got grille options, which is great. That's what I was hoping for. Do we have like the Mercedes diamond grille option? Oh, okay, now it looks like what I was expecting. And we can actually color the emblem as well. I'm gonna say that's a carbon color. That doesn't look carbon to me. I'm actually gonna do the secondary color because then we can play with it a little bit. We're definitely going for the more AMG GT look now, which is what I like to see. They did actually change the grille of the AMG GT, I noticed, when I've been looking up on Auto Trader, because who doesn't? Do I want to go with a carbon hood? This would be a perfect car for a carbon hood, if I'm totally honest with you. So I think I'm not going to waste the opportunity, and we're going to go with a carbon hood, which is going to be... that one looks kind of tacky. And you're all screaming in the comments like, they all look tacky. I'm going to go with the street vents. It looks the least tacky, I think, of the carbons. Headlights, I'm keeping them stock. I prefer the standard, as you probably already know. And we got red stripe. We got a red stripe down it. I don't know what color we're going to do with the car, but we got white stripe. That looks awesome. We got more racing designs. For some reason, Rockstar has an obsession with making these cars into race cars when, let's be real, we're just going to build them and use them on the street. Okay, to be fair, a lot of people do race in this game, but primary mirrors and carbon fiber mirrors. Carbon fiber mirrors always. Put the black plate on, yellow and black. I wish it was yellow and white plate. That would be pretty sweet. We got the respray option. We got the roof option, which that does secondary color, I guess, and then it adds a carbon roof. I think we might potentially try remove the carbon hood and see what it's like with just maybe the carbon carbon alt roof, and skirts. Again, Rockstar have been pretty on top of customization as of late. That is a massive design flaw, and that is an issue. If these are made of plastic, they will not last long. Thank you, but I have possibly caused death right now. And on the spoiler, we can remove the little stock spoiler that's already on there. We can add a nice wing, and it looks more like an AMG GT. We can add a stupid straight wing. I'm expecting even bigger than this. Come on. That's pretty sweet. The race spoiler leaning off the back there a little bit. Can we get a shot? Oh, the carbon big wang is back. It's back. Oh my god, it's got colors now as well. I'm actually going to go and throw on the secondary color, Big Wang. It's actually called the Big Wang as well. I love that they did that. We could put the roof strip on there as well. It makes it look more race car. I'm actually really considering that. I'm going to put the benefactor one on there. Suspension, slam that to the ground. This is definitely one of the coolest looking AMGs I have ever seen. 50k wheels. I do like the standard wheels. I do want to try and find those in carbon. I think that's pretty close. It's not exactly right, but I think it's about as close as we're actually going to get. So I'm going to throw those on. Or do I want something different? Because it doesn't really look the same. It looks a bit... Whatever, we'll throw them on. Whatevs, Kevs. I've had enough for you. We can make them... Or we can actually put a little blue stripe around them if we wanted to keep the blue. I don't know if we want to keep the blue right now. Tire design, custom tires, and windows tinted. That is all of the customizations on the new benefactor, and I think that is amazing. That is possibly one of the best looking higher up cars, modifications wise, I have seen. Standard, it looked fantastic. But anyway, let's get on to the race spray. Not sell. Oh my god. Oh, let's change it to... Oh, that is mean. The black is coming back for the pants. I don't know why. As a kid, I loved it. As an adult, I was like, hell no. But unfortunately, yeah, it's not happening. We go with the white and the black, and the blue badge will be changed. I just wanted to see what the primary color change would be like. We've done enough red cars as of recent. Again, we might actually go back on the carbon hood. We go with orange. Oh, yellow, because it is that's the AMG GT color in my head. Or the green. The green is also another one. We got another yellow. That's more of a... I kind of like, I don't know which yellow I prefer. We'll come back to the yellow. There's no green colors that really do any justice to it, so I think the yellow is the way we're gonna go. Secondary color changes the wing and the badge. You know what, that brown actually kind of suits. Again, I want to go with something that maybe matches, but maybe just completely contrast it with black. Black is always a safe option, but we do have the option here to the ability to make something incredible, something unique. Something amazing, maybe like an orange. I think I might end up with just black if I'm honest. It's not even gold. Doesn't really shine on it. So, alright, we're staying with the black. Trim color. Make it black. Cremblem. No! And one last time, just to show you guys, I'm going to remove the hood. At least the carbon version of it, just so you can see what it's like without the carbon. Looks pretty sweet, but I'm going to stay with the carbon hood. I had a little debate in my head there, but definitely the carbon hood on this. This looks amazing. This looks menacing. We could go in the yellow stripe around the wheels, but I think I kind of liked the slight silver in them there. Again, one thing I wanted to talk about with this car, actually, if you think about it, I'm very glad that GTA is in California, because as you know, in other states and in the UK, you have to have a front plate. A front plate would ruin this car. Where would you place it? That's my question for you guys today. Anywho, I would take it off, just like I did with my car. Don't do that, it's illegal. Oh, look at the back there as well. It's got the yellow spats along the bottom to kind of change it up a little bit, but this is definitely, looks-wise, one of my favorite cars in a while. And the front grille, I do wish there was some other color option. I'm now going to run away because I am very scared. It looks like the trunk, the hatch, is painted. Are you taking the mic? What are you doing? In some lights, it looks like the trunk is painted a different color. Anyway, is it a Mercedes? Oh yeah, it's definitely a Mercedes. Just sliding everywhere. If we do the set off again. Oh yes. Oh yes, it's a Mercedes. Perfect. That's what I was expecting. That's what I wanted to handle like a Mercedes. It looks just like one, and as it should. It's just basically supposed to be a Mercedes AMG. I'm very impressed. Normally, I'm gonna give up. I give up. Normally, there's something about a car that I don't particularly love. then I don't think there's ever been a car on GTA that I've overall loved more than, say, the R34, 33, 32 car combo thing that they added to the game. This, I think, generally, I like all of it. There's some bits I would potentially like to change color-wise. The rear, for example, I would have more aggressive diffuser. I think this, honestly, I like the length of this. It feels more like the length of the Mercedes SLS, which I think the SLS looks in better proportion than the AMG. The AMG is a bit smaller. It's meant to be like a Porsche competitor. It's meant to be, you know, a little sporty two-door, whereas the SLS was a big granddaddy, like, oh, yes. Oh, you'll not beat me, peasant. How dare you be in the presence of me. I think I'm glad. This is a nice one. This is definitely a nice one. We're getting to the point now where I've got so many cars that I definitely need to do a car meet and see what you guys have been creating as well. So I might do that on a stream maybe this week, because it's only Tuesday. Yeah, I did a stream on the weekend, so you'll see that if you're waiting for it. Don't worry, the stream is being uploaded soon, just like the Tyler Morgan one. If you enjoyed this video, please be sure to smash like, subscribe if you are new, and we'll see you down in the comments discussing what you think of the Mercedes AMG GT GTA edition. Peace.